Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to webisode 20 of Guy Party Podcast.
Are we on 20?
I think it's 20. Is it 19? Matt, am I gonna have to fucking look this up right now? I
think it's 19.
Well, fuck me. Should we start over?
No, do it live.
Okay, fuck it. We're doing it live. Welcome to webisode 19, I guess.
Getting a little ahead of himself.
Oh, shit. Yep, it is 19. Fuck. Yep. Webisode 19, Guy Party Podcast. It is June 10, or just June. Oh, my God. July
I wish
10th.
it was still June.
Oh, my God. Time's flying. It is July 10th, 2018. A little out of the ordinary for us to record on Tuesday, but
Yeah.
whatever.
We
Is it
can
Tuesday? Is it Monday?
No, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
Jesus Christ.
Tuesday.
Webisode 20. I'm joined as per usual
It's
by
19.
my
19.
gaming buddy.
You just said 20 again. It's 19.
I thought I said 19.
No, you
yeah.
just said 20. I will
Webisode
roll back to
19.
tape.
20. I'll listen to it later when we're listening to it.
But
again.
anyway,
joined by Matt. There's Matt. I think he's on this
it's
side.
me. Yeah, I'm on this side.
Yep. In his new apartment.
It's actually a house.
Let me back up, guys. Matt's got a house
Well,
Kind of.
we're renting it.
that he rents, but
Yeah.
looks cool, man. Looks like you got a lot of room
Yeah.
down there in the basement.
I mean, yeah, kind of. So
Yeah, kind of,
moved
or-
in
Yes.
a little over a week ago. Just got internet yesterday.
How hard was it?
What?
How hard was it without internet for a week?
It actually wasn't that bad.
Bullshit.
This is literally what I did. I would come home, and I can boot up Steam without the internet. I just
That's
can't
true, yep.
install anything. So I would
True.
start up and offline. Some games I could boot up perfectly fine, like Dark Souls. If I wanted to plow through some Dark Souls, I could. I've ran into a problem though, where I'm still on that Final Fantasy 15 kick, and every time it would load, if you're not connected to the internet, it gets stuck in a loading screen trying to find a cloud save. I was like, shit. Like, how am I going to get through this? So,
bitch.
what I did was I plugged my phone into my computer and USB tethered it to the internet just to get it to load. And would load into the main menu, and now I could take it off.
Let's go.
So I had to
burn through some data.
I had to tether it for like a whole 30 seconds.
That's not bad.
No, like it wasn't a whole lot, but it was like anytime I booted it up, I had to tether it in to do that, which was kind of annoying.
There's worse things in life.
There are a lot worse things in life. But then outside of that, I'm still reading Altered Carbon. I plowed through like 100 pages in like 2 days, which is a decent amount for me because I've really slacked on that lately.
Yep.
And the story's actually starting to pick up again because I was like in a lull, it felt like, in the story, so it's starting to pick up, it feels like, which is nice.
Can't be on full blast all the time, Matt.
I know. That's why I like comics though, because it like
It starts. It's just fucking
it's
in your face,
bursts.
in your
It's
face,
bursts.
and then next one.
It's bursts. Like I don't have to read
Yeah.
30 pages of a chapter. It's like an issue, and then I can set it down if I want for a little bit. But yeah, moved into a new place.
How you liking it?
I'm liking it. It's like 5 minutes from one of the gyms, which is nice. So, hopefully I'll start doing that thing called rock climbing again.
Yeah.
But
that thing you like to do. Yep.
yeah, actually, what I'll do real quick.
Yo, Matt.
Yeah.
Welcome. All right. First, could you say, yo, what's up, guys? This is MTV Cribs. Welcome to my crib. And then just show your room.
No.
Okay. Well,
So-
worth a shot. Yo, this is my 2017 Honda Fit.
Like here's my desk, my bookcase with all the comics back there. It's gonna be
Nice.
really heavy audio or video, and then we just zoom over and got
Got
stuff.
some boxes.
Got
shit
an air
there
mattress,
still.
got a
Air
dresser,
mattress still.
and a hamper.
Okay.
Okay.
So technically, where does your room end? And
So
the
essentially,
basement
what I think
living
I'm
area.
gonna do now I'm not going to be centered on my screen again. If you see behind me, there's like pillar there and a pillar there. That's,
you just put a wall between it.
That's probably like, if I'm gonna put like a temporary wall up there, and that's probably makes my parlor room like
You're perfect.
slightly less than half of the basement.
That's pretty big. That's pretty big.
Downside is right on the other side of this wall is the washer and dryer. Well, it's not up against this specific wall, but it's like in that little room.
Still, you'll hear the shit out of it.
I already told the one guy who's moved in, I'm like, one, let's just make a rule, no laundry past 10 o'clock. Like, just at all.
That's good. That is good.
And then I was like, Thursday nights, I have to be up 1 a.m. Friday morning. So Thursday nights, no laundry after 7 p.m. Like, it has to be done at 7. Like, I don't want to have to try and go and sleep and hear that. And then Sundays, I have to be up at 4 a.m. So I'm like, no laundry past 10. Like, I can stay up till 10, but, like, after that, it's just, like, can't do it. So,
dude, I can game till 10, but no longer after that.
Yeah.
4 in the morning. Fuck.
Not saying I haven't done it before.
Dude, I've done
but yeah,
shit.
I mean, currently sleeping on an air mattress.
We've all done it.
For the next week or two while I wait for my bed to come from IKEA.
Did you... That shelf behind you, over your right shoulder, did that fit in your fucking car?
I took it apart.
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
Stupid. That was a stupid question.
Yeah.
Moving on. Cool. That's cool.
I mean, I do have a fit. I can fit a lot of stuff in my fit.
You can fit in the fit.
Yeah.
Inception.
There's actually like a cardboard thing in the back of it, like which is like the back part of it. It's not like wood on the back.
Of the shelf?
Of the whole bookcase.
Yeah. Same with mine. Yep.
Yeah. So I fit that into my car, but like as I was driving, like it hung over my head like this. So I like couldn't move my head around. It was kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah. That's like, dude. Remember that little red car I used to have, the Nissan?
Yeah.
It's
the
cool.
Roadrunner?
I took all my
Roadrunner
shit.
on it, right?
Yeah, the little thrush thing.
Yeah.
But I took all my shit to and from school and that from college all the time.
I remember that.
All my bedding, dude. I couldn't see out the back ever because I just shove it in there, with like the bedspread on top and slam it down.
Mm-hmm.
It was fine, but you can fit a lot of stuff surprisingly.
Yeah. And I will say, the first night I stayed here, I was like, it's summer, it's not too bad. I was down here, like, got my desk set up, played some games, and was like, watching Logan. I was like, it's getting a little chilly down here. So like, I put pants on, and I went to bed, and like, I woke up at like 3:30 in the morning. I'm like, my feet are legitimately cold.
I'm freezing my ass
I'm not
off.
freezing, but I am like chilly. Like I don't have a sweatshirt. I had a long sleeve shirt, luckily, in some of the clothes I packed. So I put that on, put socks on, and like I was still a little cold. So when I came home this past weekend, I was like, need to get my comforter. Like I need my comforter in the basement. But it's nice to be like middle of July and be like, it's a good problem to have to be cold in the middle of July.
True, even though it's been again one of the hottest years on record ever.
Yeah, it's only going to keep happening. So
global warming, woo!
Yep. I think
keep burning those fossil fuels.
I think that's been my week. I got a book that came.
Nice.
I had brownies. My friend.
What kind of brownies?
Just brownies, normal brownies.
Okay.
But they're good.
I mean, when are I guess. All right. I guess you can fuck up brownies.
Our friend Megan.
Foos?
From college. Yeah.
Can I say that? Sorry. Don't stalk her.
I don't know how it's spelled. But like she likes to bake and will occasionally like make me brownies or someone brownies for the birthday.
She's a good baker.
Yeah, she is. She's really good. And this is a testament to how good she is. She made brownies for me the weekend after my birthday, 2 weekends ago. Not this past weekend, but the weekend before that. Didn't see her until this past Friday. So she had them for like an entire week. And she gave them to me before I went to the bar, and she's like, they might be like kind of bad right now, possibly rock hard. I was like, whatever, like I'll get a knife and just plow my way through it. I'll eat them no matter what.
It's classic.
Moved in Saturday, the next day. Kept the brownies in the car pretty much until like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Grabbed them, came inside. It was like they were just baked yesterday.
Well, I mean, it was like probably 100 degrees there, right?
Well, yeah.
Just baking in your car at the hottest point of the day?
Probably. But
I'd say, yeah, probably.
They're still soft.
Well, that's
they're
good.
Still soft.
I remember we went out for your birthday like 2 years ago or something, and she made you brownies and
I
took
think it
them
was
to the
just
bar.
not this
So
past
last year?
year, but the year before that.
Year before that?
Because it was when
Cool.
it was Resident Evil came out.
Yeah, because you played that. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, she made them for you then, too, and they were fucking good.
Yeah.
They were real
Like,
good.
Yeah, she's a fucking good baker.
She's awesome. Make me some shit and mail it to me.
I'll tell her.
Tell her.
Can't promise she will. I don't know the next time I'll see her. So I moved.
That's true.
I think that was my
Yeah.
week though.
Cool, dude. Cool. Yay.
Your week.
My
Go.
week,
You
I studied. I played minimal amounts of Fallout here and there, except the one night when I finally platinumed the game. Finally got that last
About
pop.
Damn.
It was last night, by the way. I got done studying early and
Second
I
platinum?
sat down.
Second platinum?
Ooh,
You had
Ooh.
ukulele before this, right?
ukulele in this. I'm debating on which one I'm gonna chip away at next. I don't know.
Well, what do you got?
Dude,
You
my
got
Fallout-
Horizon, you got God of War.
Dude, I got so many games. Horizon, God of War. I might go back and play Dying Light because Dying Light 2 is gonna be coming out.
I don't know
That
if
would be
you're going to be
fun.
able to. I think, at least for PC,
Does it not
Dying Light,
fucking-
you need co op stuff.
God damn it.
Yeah. That's the downside.
Okay. So probably Horizon, probably God of War. I don't know, but dude, either way, it's gonna take so long because I'll literally be able to play like 45 minutes a night,
Mhm.
if at all.
No, I feel you.
And as it gets closer and closer to the exam, I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna study because
I feel you.
don't want to take this thing again, dude. But
I
whatever.
understand you.
Whatever. What else did I do? I shaved my head, cut my hair.
I haven't cut my hair yet.
I cut my hair. Yeah, that's about it, man. Really uneventful. I got a new monitor at work, so I got 2 monitors now. Move up in the world.
You never want to
You
go
know?
back to one.
Nope. And I was looking around for some stuff, and I found a nice pair of headphones. What kind of headphones are you wearing right now?
Logitech
Logitech, are they G230s?
430s.
430s? Okay, I found a pair of like Logitech G230s or something. They're cheap. It's like $35, like really cheap headphones. But like to listen to at work, much better than these. I'll tell you what. These iPhone, iPod buds.
Yeah.
So I found a pair of those. Music,
Nice.
so much better. Not tinny or anything. So it's good. So going to work isn't as arduous, I guess. Listen to some good music. Got 2 nice screens now, rather than I had one screen that was up, and I had my laptop screen, which I like keep
Yeah.
looking up and down diagonally. So now I have 2 screens matched. It's, the little things, small wins.
I'm having a slight issue with that right now because
Hmm.
with the way my setup was at my parents' house was if my main monitor is directly in front of me like it is now,
Yep.
everything was to my left. Like this side part of the desk
Yeah,
was
yeah.
on my left. My other monitor was on the left. My mic was on the left. Now everything is on the
Yeah.
right. And the first night it kept throwing me off because I used to have my wireless charger on the left. I used to just take my phone, put it down, and just do whatever. And there's a couple times where I caught myself. I was about to do it, so I was like, "Oh, it's over here now."
Yep. Nope.
But it is slightly better because it gives me more room for my mouse. 'Cause last time, like my mouse was on the very edge of the desk, and like it was just a pain in the ass.
Okay.
So now I have more room
Gotcha.
to move my mouse. Which
Question,
again,
Matt:
slowly
are you
see-
more of a mouse gamer, or do you use a controller to plug in?
It honestly depends on the game.
Okay.
It
Moving on.
really depends on the game.
That was good.
Dark Souls is a PlayStation controller because it is
I bet,
very hard
yeah.
to. I'm gonna actually see that real
Cool.
quick.
Cool. Did
Um,
you,
I'm looking at my game list right now. I would say about 90 to 95% is probably mouse and keyboard.
huh. I never could get that.
It takes a while to get used to, but once you get
Yeah,
used to it, it gets super comfortable. Because I remember there's a while where I didn't play Dark Souls for a bit, and like there's one time I went back to it, I'm like, feels weird to hold a controller. Like it just didn't feel natural the way my hands were holding it. I was like, this doesn't feel normal.
This is wrong.
Yeah, I would say like
I'm just curious
90
because,
to
dude, I can never
95%.
play because I have for whatever I have emulators on my
Mhm.
laptop, which I've work, and like I would used to try to do the fucking
Well,
keyboard stuff, and it wouldn't work. I can't do it.
it's
So-
one thing if the game was intended to be with the intention
True.
of it's going to be released on PC.
True.
When you're using N64 emulators, it wasn't intended to be used with a mouse and keyboard.
True.
It was intended to be used with a N64 controller, or depending on the game,
Thoughts
maybe
on-
a PlayStation controller.
Thoughts on the N64 controller?
I don't know. I don't know. I
don't-
never actually
I don't
delved
like
into
it.
that whole why it was made the way it was made.
I don't like it. Never liked it. Never liked it.
They tried it though. They're trying to be innovative. I'll give them credit there.
They always try to be innovative,
Yeah, that's,
which is cool.
Yeah.
Good for them. But yeah, no. Anyway,
yeah.
GameCube controller was all yeah, hell yeah, thumbs up all the way. So let's delve into our topics here, Matt.
All right.
Might as well. I did nothing this week. I studied and I played a tiny bit of Fallout, and that's it. My week done.
Woo.
What do we got on the queue?
All right. Well, where do you want to start?
Lead, Matt. Take the lead there.
I don't like taking the lead.
Jesus, take the wheel.
All right. Hang on.
Mm.
So,
Okay, you sent me
When-
something about.
go ahead. Go ahead. I think we might be
Plants.
kind of going in the same spot. Yeah. All right. So I don't remember how this popped into my head. I was drinking one night. I was listening to a podcast, and somehow things just popped into my head somehow. One. First, I'm gonna start off with the Flat Earth Society thing, where, so, everyone knows. Like, I still think it's kind of just a big thing that started as like a a joke, and then just people took it seriously, and now there's some people that think it. But here's the crazy thing:
Stupid.
people in the Flat Earth Society think Earth is the only planet that's flat. They acknowledge every other planet is a sphere or a sphere shape, but they only acknowledge Earth as flat. Yes.
listen here, shitbags. You know,
and
look at the
and
moon.
I was drunk when I heard this. I was like, "What?"
Look at the moon. Look at the shadow.
Yeah, I don't.
It's crescent shaped. What kind of fuck? Oh, it's a flat disc.
Yeah, I don't
Fuck
know.
you.
It's just something.
I
But-
hate people.
but
Just,
there's-
dude, that makes me think of like the moon landing. People think the moon.
Well,
landing's
that's
fake.
their argument
Like, oh
is
my
I think
God.
because we never actually been in space and yada 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 whatever.
We can't have an
Yeah.
equator to launch from for fun.
And then I also heard a good question: how thick is the Earth then?
Well, it's diameter. I mean,
But according to them, how thick is the Earth?
according
Like
to
Flat
their
Earth
math,
Society.
yeah, 6 feet.
I mean,
Excuse me?
we've dug.
That's why we can dig to China. What? Valid argument.
Yeah.
Moving on.
But then,
dude, I don't know. Those
that-
people are
that-
crazy.
that same night, can I hear you, stupid bug?
Got it, bud.
I was shrinking. I don't remember if it was right before or right after this happened, but I had something else like kind of got me thinking. And it involves space, and it's something I never really thought about. I tried looking up, and I was drunk when I tried looking up, so I can't remember exactly the reason if there was. So, there's a bunch of planets that orbit our sun, right?
Mm-hmm.
They all
Yes.
orbit the same direction, right?
I think is Uranus? No, I'm sorry. Uranus is its pole is
Is tilted.
perpendicular. It's tilted, like 90 degrees to ours. I think not exactly, but it's not up and down. It's like, I guess if you were to think of a plane, instead of being it perpendicular to the plane, it's parallel with the plane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I don't think
Something
it's
about it
perfectly
is-
like that, though.
No, it's not. But it's more toward that than ours is.
So,
ours is inclined at 23.5 degrees. If anybody else is wondering, that's why we have seasons, and we orbit the sun.
all the planets orbit in the same direction. I'm trying to look it up right now. But what are the odds of that? Like, is that a common occurrence that all them that in a solar system, planets that orbit a star all always orbit the same direction, or is it just like was it a thing that just is like coincidence that they all 9 bodies orbit the same direction? Are you trying to look this up right now?
Are you counting Pluto?
That's why I said bodies.
Oh, you fucking asshole! Pluto is a planet. It's a planetoid. What's the first? What's the prefix?
It was a planet when I grew up. But like, I'm right? Like,
Yeah.
it's weird that they
thanks.
all orbit the same.
It has to do with conservation of angular momentum, Matt. I don't know. Yeah, but that
But
seems weird. Something, I guess I never really
But,
thought
like,
about that. I just took it as
so
like,
they all
that's
just-
how it goes.
yeah, like you never really thought about it.
No.
But like that's so the thing. I'm still. Does that mean the sun rotates that direction that we all orbit around the sun? Is that why we orbit that same direction?
Yeah. It's that. I guess it's the pull of its gravity in that direction. I don't know.
But then, I guess if that's the reason why, because the sun orbits or rotates that way, it would kind of answer my next question: is it coincidence? Because we all kind of rotate or orbit the sun on the same plane, right?
Relatively.
So yeah, like
Pluto is
there's probably some
Yep. Pluto's, like, way
y-axis difference,
Hmm.
but it's not like if this is a sun, we got one going like this and one going like this.
Yeah. No. Nope. It has to do with, I guess, the rotation
Of
of
the sun.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. If you get your hand and you put a string of balls or something, I guess it doesn't have to be a string, but if you whip it around, it'll go right, perfectly round. But
Yeah.
then again, it's
But
tethered
it's-
to a string at that point. But it's kind of the same thing. It's from the orbiting.
Because I remember always hearing the orbit is
Yeah,
just
dude.
kind of
Cool.
something getting kind of like slung by something with gravitational. Everything has gravitational pull, obviously.
Yeah.
But something getting slung
Yeah.
by it and getting caught in the gravity, and then inertia is what keeps it from getting pulled in, but the gravity is what keeps it in orbit and not getting away from whatever it's orbiting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was just something that like I was never taught in school, and it just kind of I was drinking one night and one thing led to another, and that popped up.
I mean, I took astronomy classes in fucking college, and we
Yeah, and
never
you don't
talked about it because we just like it was.
you don't really think about it.
That's
'Cause
how
it's just yeah. Is that just
Yep.
it's just one thing that has never been brought up, and somehow I was drinking the other night, and it just popped into my head.
Yeah.
Something else I actually also saw that night. I found on Reddit actually. Is it today I learned, and I thought this was just a little interesting tidbit because this is something else I never thought about. Dora the Explorer, you know Dora, teaches
Dora.
Spanish
Maybe I know Dora.
to
Yeah,
little
I
kids.
think I saw this too.
That's only in English predominantly English-speaking countries. Every other country, it teaches English.
Yep, I saw that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I never really thought about that either because that was just another thing that was that's just the way it was.
That's how it is.
Yeah,
I live in America. Everything we do is right.
well, it was also something where I didn't
I'm just
even
kidding.
process the thought of Dora being in other countries.
Yeah, no, me either.
But
I
I
thought
thought
it was
that was
here.
pretty cool how it teaches English in all the other countries that don't predominantly speak English.
Yeah,
So I thought that was pretty cool.
hells yeah. So I just found something out, Matt.
All right, lay it on me.
So Venus and Uranus orbit. They spin opposite of the other planets
So their
Venus
rotation on
their
their
rotation
axis.
on their own axis.
I knew Venus spun the other way.
Is clockwise. I think we are counterclockwise. Yeah, and as I was saying, Uranus is their plane. We're 23 and a half. Uranus's plane is 97 degrees, so it spins like this way.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and I guess the reason for that is they propose that asteroids, major asteroids, hit them and cause them to spin opposite.
That's interesting.
At some point over the formation.
See, I thought those two subjects would be interesting, especially for you, because like we said before, we're both pretty heavily interested in space and everything, but it's just
I love space. Every book, well, not every book, majority of the books I have in that bookshelf are space related. I have Carl Sagan's books, I have Bill Nye's books, I have Neil deGrasse Tyson books, I just bought Scott Kelly, the astronaut who spent over a year in space. I have his book, Endurance. I haven't read it yet because I don't have fucking time right now. But pretty much every book I have is factual science, or like I have, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, like everything space related. Like it's cool.
You finished Lost in Space.
Oh, this past week I also finished Lost in Space. I look really dark for some reason. Like if I go like this,
I think it's your camera like adjusting to the light.
It is. Fuck you. Just be bright.
I wonder if you just had the lights going in the background.
I wonder. Could you give me a second?
No.
Mind if I give this a shot?
Go for it.
I'm gonna open up that drape, shut this light off, or not. We'll see.
Go for it.
1 sec.
Go. I'll vamp.
Woo!
So, start watching I've watched Lost in Space. He just recently watched it, and
Is that better or worse?
better for now. Better for now.
For now. Until the sun goes down.
But
Okay,
yeah,
anyway,
so Lost in Space.
Probably one of the coolest shows I've watched.
Hang on. Do we want to save this for the very end in case people might want to go watch it to avoid spoilers?
Sure.
All right, we'll save this for the very end.
Okay. Okay.
I'll throw it on the list just so that way we do not forget about it.
Indeedly.
So, last thing I had on the notepad, and this is actually kind of goes to a topic later that we're going to do, but I heard it on a podcast and I thought it was interesting.
Okay.
This is kind of like a...
Shoot.
Not a would you rather, but kind of like one of the... Remember the hard-hitting question we had the other week?
Yeah.
This kind of lays into that a little bit, honestly.
Okay.
So, you know how they say every country that has nuclear weapons has nuclear codes that their leader has access to?
Sure.
Theoretically.
I would hate the country that would just has a fucking little flip of a little case. And just boop,
well, here's the thing. You have the nuclear codes surgically implanted in you. You're taking care of the rest of your life. You get paid, like everything is taken care of. But if they need to launch the nukes, they have to kill you. Do you do it? You're taking care of for life while you're alive.
If you're taking care of for life, you better be best fucking
like I think I heard
activist.
I think I heard on the Would You Rather, they were like, you essentially get the president's salary or like half of it, which is still like a couple $100,000 a year.
Doesn't the president get $250,000 a year?
I thought it was like 400 now.
Is it 400 now?
You want to look that up real quick?
Let's look it up. Well,
like,
I guess
you're taken care of. Like obviously,
yeah, you're set.
Like you're set for life because obviously your life could be put on the line. Would you do it? I don't think I would.
If Fallout has taught me anything, it's that it's gonna happen.
I
No,
don't
dude, I don't
think
know.
I would.
I don't know. I don't know. The way the country's going now, probably not. I wouldn't do it. But I mean, maybe back in like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Fuck, actually, I don't know because the whole
Because that
maybe
any
19
drop of a
maybe
pin.
1910. No, World War One. Maybe back in like 1939. No, World War Two. Maybe back in Vietnam. Korea. Like fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you had the Cold War.
Probably wouldn't do it. Yeah, no, I don't think.
Yeah,
no.
I don't think I would do it. But it's just an
Yeah.
interesting would you rather. I thought
That's a pretty good one. That one that can actually make you think like, well,
yeah.
hell yeah, and like you turn like our age, like 26, in the prime of your life, and then fucking nuclear war. Like, ah, shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you're right. President Sauer's 400 grand.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
so
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's a good one. That's a good one.
yeah.
Speaking of which, I also I found on Reddit, like it was on Ask Reddit. Give me some of your best would you rather's, and some people gave some good would you rather's.
I think I read a couple of them and then I stopped because I was like, I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole if I
Yeah,
keep
I did that a
reading.
little bit because it was like 10 o'clock at night. I was just laying
Dude,
in bed trying to fall
the
asleep.
worst.
Yup, it is. All right, what else we got on the list here, Matt?
What do we got? I gotta scroll back.
Uh,
Billy D. Williams gonna be in episode 9 as Lando Calrissian. He's coming
Lando
back.
Calrissian.
I'm interested to see what they do.
Okay, so I remember we're talking a couple of weeks ago. I don't know how long. Maybe it was even last week about the Star Wars stuff being put on hold.
I think that
Or
might
is
have
that
been last
just
week.
Is that just the
that's
the
like
spin-off
the
shit?
side like Solo, Obi-Wan stories, like
Okay,
know,
so it's
all,
still
all the
gonna be pumping
stories
out the
of
main-
characters that are already established or
shit.
whatever. Like they're still doing episode 9. After that, it's like I think it's kind of up in limbo of what's
Okay.
happening.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
So-
bring him back. I mean, they did it with Harrison Ford, right?
Yeah, it's
Can
well,
do it again.
Lando was only in episode 5, not counting
don't
Solo,
remember.
because he wasn't
I
in
don't know.
episode 6. They didn't go to Cloud City in episode 6. Yeah, I
I'm not
think
the
he-
biggest Star Wars fan. I
think
like
he was
Star
only
Wars,
in episode 5,
but I'm just
which
not.
is interesting. So I'm excited to see where they go with it, though.
That'd be
It'll
cool. Yeah,
It'll
dude,
be
bring
cool
him
to
back.
see him back in the universe and see what they do.
He was a pretty cool character.
Yeah,
Hells yeah.
he.
I'm into
which is a shame that, spoiler alert for a movie that came out 3 years ago, that Han Solo died. 'Cause it would be really cool to see them back together again, I think. So
Yeah.
um
Legit. That's legit. Do it up.
yeah.
Fucking do it. Hells yeah. Speaking of people that are old that are being put in movies, on a sadder note here, you have
Don't.
mentioned Steve. I think his name is Ditko.
Ditko? Yeah, he passed away at, I think it was 91.
Dude, 90? 90, 91?
Which is a shame because he did a lot for the Marvel Universe.
So Steve Ditko is he's an American comic artist, best
I
known
know-
as the creator and co-creator with Stan Lee of the Marvel comic superheroes Spider-Man and Doctor Strange.
Yes.
For those of you who are wondering,
And
on the background.
he, I believe, helped create this the costume and the web slingers for Spider-Man.
yeah. So he's pretty instrumental in Spider-Man's coming
Yeah.
about. So
which
unfortunately, he passed away June 29th at the age of 90, dude. Still, it's sad that he passed, but dude, 90 years old, that's pretty awesome.
did you see Tom Holland's tweet that he made?
No, I didn't.
So after Steve passed away, Tom Holland tweeted, "We all want to leave our mark in this world. This guy crushed it. He made so many people so happy and changed lives. Most of all, mine. Thank you, Steve. Your life lives on, man. Thank you. Hashtag Steve Ditko."
That's heartfelt.
That is. Because obviously without Steve Ditko, Tom Holland might
would be
not
famous.
be. He might be famous, but he would not be in Marvel movies, possibly. At least
Probably
not
not.
as Spider-Man.
Who would he be?
I don't know.
He
Tough to
can't be
say.
Squirrel Girl. I'll tell you that. Give me Squirrel Girl already.
I know you want Squirrel Girl so badly.
Fuck.
You got me to a point where I
speaking
wanted.
of which, actually, I did more this week than I thought I did. I did see Ant-Man this week as well, but
I didn't see it yet.
we won't talk about that until you see it.
Yeah, I'll try and see it by this weekend.
Yep. We'll give you guys a little
Yeah.
blurb about it once Matt sees it. All I'm saying, it was good. I'll give it a thumbs up.
I actually also saw something the other day online relating to Marvel. I think I saw it on Reddit. I don't remember where I saw it though. On Reddit. I don't know if it was Today I Learned or the Marvel subreddit, but essentially there was I don't know if he's a writer or an artist or what he was exactly, but I think it was something to do with the Hulk in comics. And
Not sure.
I think he didn't get paid or he didn't get given credit for it. And
That's fucked
instead of like suing the Marvel or whatever, he essentially said, "Give me, as long as I live, a free subscription to all the comics of Marvel."
Eh.
And
Did they bite?
this happened like decades ago, and apparently Marvel was like, "Okay, yeah, we'll do that." I think it ultimately paid out for him in the end because he probably has a lot of things
First
that
editions
are-
and shit.
or like, yeah. Like,
Worth some
I'm
money.
gonna see if I can try and find it now, but it was just one of
I'm
those
not
things.
suing you. I'm investing in you.
Yeah,
That's good. Good on him.
God, I'm probably not gonna be able to find this. This was probably
Like the
2 or 3
man.
weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, here it
Oh,
is.
should I go back?
Found it.
Well, that was easy. I have no idea if I'll find it. I found it.
Marvel Comics forgot to credit writer Harland Ellison for using one of his stories in the Incredible Hulk comic. So it's just a story.
Just a story.
One of his
I'll
stories.
Still pay that.
And he could have successfully sued, but settled for a normal writer's fee and a lifetime subscription to everything Marvel published.
Yeah.
It doesn't say when, though. Let me see if I can see in the article when. I mean, the picture... 1983.
A lot of shit's happened since then.
Infinity Gauntlet happened after that. Yeah,
Nice.
a lot of stuff happened that would be notable for sure.
And worth some money probably.
Yep.
If you got a good edition of it. Yep.
Yep.
That's pretty sweet. Good for him. But fuck them for trying to steal some shit. And not give credit where credit's due, you know? If someone
Yeah. I mean,
I don't
I'm
understand
sure
that.
it was a flub because it seemed like it was a one-time story in their comics, which just got flubbed over.
But still.
But, I mean, not even just... Also, think about it, not even just some of the issues he has, like Infinity Gauntlet 1, or this, or that, or that, then this. It's just the fact
Yep.
that he has everything.
Yeah.
Like, even if you were only selling $1 each, that's a lot of comics that he has worth. Like, figure...
How old is the guy?
I don't know. But figure he 12 issues a year. Figure
Mhm.
a monthly issue. Plus an annual, so that's 13 per character roughly. And then every
Per character?
Marvel story arc. You maybe not per character, but
Usually.
usually.
Damn. Good for him.
He actually
Fuck
wow.
He made out on that one, I'd say.
Wow, this actually kind of comes down on a somber note. He passed away June 27th this year.
Oh, son of a bitch.
He was born in 38 or 34.
Oh, okay.
So like he was old. He was
lived
in
a long
his,
life.
He was 84.
Yeah.
So
Dude, if a guy makes it into their 80s, that's good. I'd say. I don't know.
apparently
They got 60 good
Oh,
years
wow.
left.
uh
What up?
he published works including more than 1,700 short stories, novellas, screenplays, comic book scripts, teleplays, essays, Yada yada yada. Some of his best works are known are Star Trek episode "The City on Edge of Forever." I think these are. Hang on. Okay, never mind. I don't recognize any of those.
Okay, I don't know. I probably wouldn't know many either. Pretty good though. I mean, it sounds like the guy has had a successful career. So, and you just capitalized on it with that not with a loophole, but just that benefit, I guess, of getting those comics every year. That's it. Imagine the person who inherited those comics. They got a good little inheritance there.
Yeah,
I'd say so.
Yeah,
but
I'd say so.
Yeah. So if we're still on Reddit, why don't you go ahead and talk about this Reddit? This Thanos does nothing wrong subreddit, because
all right. So it started as a joke where if you browse Reddit enough and you're into Marvel movies, you might know about the there's a subreddit created shortly after Infinity War called Thanos Did Nothing Wrong, which I think it started originally as a joke because there was always like, I'm not saying I agree with this, but there was kind of a joke running where it was Hitler did nothing wrong.
He did. He definitely did.
Nope. But like people took it with Thanos, and if you've seen Infinity War, spoiler alert, he is doing it to try and save the galaxy, which
in his mind, he's
doing it right. Which the way they wrote the character too is kind of like, kind of sympathize for him because I see what he's getting at. I see why he's trying to do it. He's not going about it in the right way. But he's not like trying to do this for money or power or greed or anything like that. He's like trying to save people. He's just going about it the wrong way.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to save you all by killing half of you. Excuse me?
Yeah.
What?
So then I don't remember how it started, but someone got the idea of banning half the subreddit at random. And apparently someone wrote a script. And it was like, it takes complete randomness. It doesn't exclude mods. It doesn't exclude anyone. Like, everyone that's subscribed to it is possibly going to be banned. And it got to a point.
Time to do this shit. Somebody.
People.
Some fucker out there.
But then, it got even like, it blew up so much where like, it started at like 20,000 subscribers, and within like a week or two or something like that, like it jumped to like 500 or 600,000.
I looked the other day; it said 620 some thousand.
I looked it up the other day. Did I text you the numbers?
You just texted me the subreddit there, so I just went to it and I watched Josh Brolin's.
Yeah, so it got to a point where
let me look.
The Russo brothers caught wind of it, and they had Josh Brolin
590,000 subscribers.
They had Josh Brolin do a video pretty much saying, "Here we go, Reddit," and then just does a snap.
Here you go, Reddit really users.
Cool. Yeah. So
hells yeah.
Right, yeah, so I just found the link to it. It's you initially planned to ban 50,000 users, and now there are over 400,000 subscribers, meaning half would bring us back to 200,000, which is double from where you started. Which is ridiculous. Well, they did the snap yesterday. They did the ban.
Nice.
Or the ban yesterday. I got banned.
You did?
Yeah, I got banned. One of the Russo brothers got banned. And it's funny because like, then what happened was before the ban even took place, someone created a subreddit in the Mind Stoned, which is like where people are speculating when he did the snap, where the people that disintegrated, spoiler alert, went into the Mind Stone. So now it's kind of like whoever got banned from Thanos Did Nothing Wrong, unsubscribed to it, went to In the Mind Stone, and it's just like
subscribe.
Yeah, it's just like it's like almost a unintentional social experiment
Social
just
experiment.
happened. Yeah.
In the Mind Stone.
So I'm in the Mind Zone right now.
You are?
Yeah.
Of course you are.
But I just thought it was ridiculous with like how it just took off. I'm sure it will get forgotten about in like a week, but then when Avengers 4 comes out, it's just gonna pick up steam again.
Of course.
So I'm excited to see what happens in Avengers 4 and what happens on Reddit after that.
I'm just excited to see what happens in Avengers 4.
Yeah, we got
Too much time. Way too much time. Too much time
10
on
months?
my hands. Dude, if it's not next week, don't even talk to me about it. I'm so far out.
May 3rd. So a little under 10 months.
Yeah. Okay.
So, which actually, they announced release date for Infinity War DVD and stuff.
Okay. Is there different versions?
Yes, apparently there are. So, it looks like here are the special features Marvel revealed are included in with Avengers Infinity War on Blu-ray 4K, Strange Alchemy, Mad Titan, Beyond the Battle, Wakanda, deleted and extended scenes, gag reel, audio commentary, approximately 149 minutes by the Russo brothers.
Jesus Christ.
Physical release date is August 14th, digitally July 31st. Digital version also include roundtable discussion of feature 8 MCU directors talking about their respective movies and how they all work together. Yada yada yada. That's what I see right now. I mean, that's definitely one I'm gonna pick up.
I don't know. I don't buy DVDs or anything anymore. So
I normally don't unless it's like a movie I know I'm gonna want to watch and watch and watch. And honestly, I kind of want to see some of the gag reels for that, because some of the ones they had in that are pretty good. So,
touche. I'm trying to find this subreddit here.
What are you trying to find?
The subreddit I sent you.
Subreddit you sent me?
The would you rather questions.
Oh, it's in Discord, bro.
It's in Discord. It is it?
Yeah, it's right below the picture of
there
Robin.
There you go.
Come on, man. Come on.
Martha. All right. So I found some of these. You want me to go through some of them?
Yeah, let's go through them.
All right. We should just do a segment. We should like do a segment like found it on Reddit, and just talk about shit on Reddit.
We can do that. Segment number 1. You heard it here
Segment
first.
1. Segment 1.
How many do we want to do is the question.
Reddit on Reddit. Reddit on Reddit. That's our segment. Reddit on Reddit. So I'm just gonna read the first one just to get us going. Would you rather have a magic van that can teleport you anywhere you want and time travel any time you want, or a magic ring that when it touches a book you absorb all the knowledge inside? Oh, that's a pretty good one. That's actually a pretty good one, and it's not sexual.
That is a good one. Or messed up.
Yeah, you're not killing anybody. Huh.
I would say the van.
What? I would take the van too, because I can go to any point, I guess a factual book, not a non-fiction, and learn about it myself. Right?
Yeah.
But then again, you can also just like touch a physics book and be a fucking astrophysicist in 10 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. Touch a medical book, boom, I can perform open heart surgery.
Maybe I would take that. I mean, think about it.
I mean, okay, what kind of van do you have? Do you have a VW bus or do you have like a fucking GMC Sierra? Because if it's a VW bus, I'm taking the bus. If it's not a VW bus, I'm not taking it.
I don't know. Actually, I might still stick with the van. I feel like too much knowledge could drive me insane.
Yeah, you
Like-
probably couldn't have an intelligible conversation with. Well, I mean, you could, but you know everything, and you have a conversation with somebody, and you.
So
wouldn't be
I
able
was
to
thinking
be
about
on
just
the same
like
intellectual level.
I was thinking about just putting on the ring and just going through a library and just
Putting on the ring. Putting
Yeah.
on the ring.
Yeah, I almost did that and then I changed it
I know.
to not that.
Yep.
But just think about like walking down the library with both hands sticking out, just touching every book as you walk by.
You have one ring. The ring has to touch the book. When the
Oh.
magic ring touches the book, you absorb. I mean, but you can just do it with one hand and just go like.
Yeah.
Right.
Librarian
my
sticks her head
God,
out.
I'm so
What are you doing? Don't worry about it.
Everything and nothing. That's a pretty good one.
I would. I'd choose the ring. I changed my mind. I'll go with the ring.
Okay, first comment. I'd probably take the ring as well. First comment. Assuming time traveling to the past, these fucking people, man. Assuming time traveling to the past creates a separate timeline each time, I'd travel back to my previous self and tell him to pick the ring. Then I'd murder him and acquire both abilities. Fucking people. Bastard. Oh god. Oh god.
Do it.
Here's a fucked up one.
Ask it.
Would you rather?
I think I know what one you saw.
Would you rather A, ejaculate one sperm
Not
that's
what I
the
thought.
size of a tadpole, or B, spooge regular sized sperm, but they can all talk? Oh my god.
Well, here's the thing. Follow me here for a second. If it's the size of a tadpole, your body is going to get used to it.
True. Maybe. I guess. We adapt. We overcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with those voices. I'm taking A.
Yeah, I think I would take
Tadpole.
A.
I'm going tadpole. Oh, what the fuck?
You didn't ask the one I thought you were going to ask.
Ooh. You ask it.
Is it the first day on a new job?
I didn't read that one.
No? Alright.
Nope.
So, he started off with my first day at the new job in the back room with the new coworkers when asked if your family was going to get killed, but you can only save them by either sucking a dick or getting fucked in the ass. Which would you choose?
Oh, wait.
He proceeded to finish the comment with, I guess I passed the test when I replied, do I only get to choose one?
I did see that. I saw that one. Pass. Do you only have to choose one? Oh, man. Some people are fucked up. Okay, Matt, would you rather have an obsessive, insane person love you or hate you?
Love.
Love. If they hate you, they're going to fucking kill you.
Yeah.
If they love you, oh, you
Yeah.
love me so much? Why don't you go backpack around Europe for 7 months and then come back and tell me how it is? And then they come back, just tell them to do it again. Just keep them away from you. If you love me so much, leave me alone.
If you had to live in a cage the rest of your life, would you rather have the bars be horizontal or vertical?
I saw this one too.
You're
Who
thinking.
thinks of this shit? I guess I would go horizontal. Because you could like rest on them and stuff, and like climb them and stuff, and I don't know. I think I'd go horizontal.
I don't know. I honestly don't.
Here's a normal one that's actually kind of cool. Would you rather climb the tallest mountain, which I'm guessing is Everest, is it, or travel to the bottom of the sea?
All safety equipment is provided, I take it?
Let's assume all safety. Yeah. Yeah.
So, this is a tough one because the sea would be cool because not a lot of people make it down to the sea, to
Exactly.
the bottom of the sea. That's cool. But because of that, and because of what we know is deep down in the dark trenches of the sea, there's a lot of scary stuff that looks like it would eat my face off in a heartbeat.
But then again, like, you know how many people die trying to climb Everest?
But if all safety, wait,
Yeah,
I have to
all
climb
safety-
it, or I just get.
Would
to
you
the top?
rather climb the tallest mountain or travel to the bottom of the sea. You have to. I think this is assuming you have to do the action of getting to the top and like driving your submarine.
I think I would
to
still
the
choose the tallest mountain.
Yeah.
I think I would rather if I'm drowning is always something that kind of freaks me out.
Yeah. What about dying from like altitude sickness or freezing to death?
But one I hear when you just kind of get tired with that. I'd rather get that than swallowing water.
Yeah, nah. I'd go to the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
That's yeah. Hey, here's one. Wait, what?
there's some good ones here, people, right. And there's some
this one's good enough. You got Reddit gold.
Ooh, gold.
Would you rather change sexes every time you sneeze, or not know the difference between a baby and a muffin?
What the fuck? Like, are you? I don't want to sound insensitive here. Like, are you mentally? Do you not have the mental capacity to know what a baby versus a muffin is? Meaning, like, you can't even like comprehend.
I don't know.
Playing video games.
I think it's just you don't know the difference between a baby and a muffin. Everything else is fine.
I would take that baby and muffin all day. Let me hold your muffin. Oh,
I don't think.
Dude,
I don't think
every time you sneeze.
Think about when you get those like sneezing fits and you do like 3 or 4 in a row.
What am I? Don't even know anymore. Don't even know. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is a good one. Would you rather be able to converse with non-human animals or have lifelong fluency in every language? It's pretty good.
Lifelong fluency in every language.
You wouldn't want to know what like your neighbor's dog's thinking when he's barking like crazy?
You don't want to know what someone standing behind you talking another language is talking about in case they're talking about you when they look at you and point at you occasionally?
I always thought it'd be funny to like pretend you don't know someone else's language, and like when they say shit to you, like when you're working or doing something, just like turn to them and respond in their fluent language.
I've seen
like,
stories of that.
Fuck yourself. That would be so funny.
And the deadpan look they get.
You're like, oh, I didn't know you were so cultured. Yeah, I'd probably go with the fluency. All right, want to do a couple more? 1 or 2 more?
Yeah, let's do a couple more.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, Reddit. Would you rather have 17 normal-sized testicles or a testicle the size and weight of a coconut? I think that's almost asking the same question. It's going to be the same mass.
Yeah,
probably.
I think that's part of the question.
Fuck you, Reddit. I'm gonna skip that one.
I got another one that has gold.
Okay.
And it even has like FAQ, please read before you ask. So there's like stipulations that he's spelled out.
Okay. This is what we'll end it on. It's a good one.
It's from Richard Herron's Leicester Square Theater podcast. Would you rather have sex with a 6-foot tall penis with a face, or a man who was otherwise completely normal, but instead of a penis, had another tiny man attached to his crotch? My favorite part isn't the question itself, but the follow-up questions people would ask trying to come up with a decision. FAQ, please read before you ask. A giant penis has a 6-inch penis and a butthole. The tiny man is 6 inches long and has a proportional but otherwise normal penis. You can decide whether you're fucked by your choice or you can fuck them in the ass. The man and the tiny man share a bloodstream, so the tiny man will not suffocate during intercourse. Both of these men and the tiny man will consent to sex. And the 6-foot tall penis is uncircumcised.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So those are the frequently asked questions, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Those are the ones I would think of. No.
That wasn't an option. All right.
Every time like someone gives me a fucked up would you rather, I'd be like, shoot myself.
All right.
I'm not fucking a dude or a massive penis. Are you? Which one are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just
It would
weird
have to
that
be a
people-
flip of a coin. If I had to choose one, it would be a flip of a coin.
Yeah, fuck it. Flip a coin. We'll flip a coin, but it has to be a Sacagawea $1.
All right.
Okay.
When
All
we
right.
get,
Do you want to work our way over to Lost in Space now?
yeah, I was gonna say we can knock that out real quick.
Yeah, might as well. Might as well get that out of the way and wrap this one up. It's gonna be a little bit quicker this week
It's been about an hour.
because I don't do anything fun in the week. I'm gonna end this one and
He's
just fucking study immediately.
he's a bored Barbara.
I'm not bored. I guess
Boring
studying is
Barbara.
boring. It's unfortunate to have to be bored by your career topic, like your subject. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, studying geology is
I'm
boring,
a
but
geologist.
geologist. Oh man. Anyway, speaking of geology and planets and shit, Lost in Space just finished up this week. Actually,
Spoiler alerts from here on out. It's the last subject.
Spoiler alerts from here
So
on
if
out.
you haven't
Yeah.
watched it but want to watch it, I would suggest stopping.
That's my spoiler alert warning.
Good job.
I'm curious why you asked me what I thought about Don, the chicken guy.
The chicken guy.
Yeah.
'Cause
Why did you ask me what I think about him?
Because so in the beginning of the series, I thought he was a complete asshole. I didn't like him. But then
Because he's
at
introduced
the,
like he almost an asshole,
yeah.
pretty much.
But then at the end of the series, it was like I kind of like this guy.
dude's
like-
clutch.
Yeah.
He's clutch the whole time.
Like he was an asshole in the beginning, but it's like
he was an
that's
asshole
what
for
he's
like
done.
2 episodes, maybe, if that.
That's 20% of the series.
Touche.
I only have 10 episodes to work with. But there's
That's
2
okay,
episodes I don't
true.
like. And then
Okay. Touche. But I think he's got a thing for Judy,
Judy is the mom.
the daughter, the adopted daughter.
All right,
You gonna make me say it?
black.
Yeah, the black
She's black.
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna trigger somebody nowadays. You know what I mean? But she's cool. She's a cool character. Dude, they're all so smart. Those kids are so smart, and I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand it is a show, but like, just thinking about like putting myself in that situation. Like, if I was the dad, I'd be so fucking proud of those kids, man.
All right.
Smart.
We touched it briefly last week, but I don't think we actually covered it.
Matt touched it briefly.
It kind of goes along with me just talking about like drowning. The very first
Mhm.
episode when Judy gets
nope.
trapped in the
Fuck that.
ice. It was giving me severe anxiety to the point where like I looked it up on IMDb. It was like her name was there 10 episodes. I'm like, all right, she survives. Like either she survives or
You
she's
don't
in
watch
lots of flashbacks. Like I was getting so
Oh,
so
shit.
much anxiety during that part. Like I
Dude,
couldn't.
and the flashback she was having after she got out of her being in there, like, so pretty much to give anybody who's still listening, who doesn't want it to be spoiled, who doesn't give a fuck about being spoiled. So this girl, their ship sinks. They land on the planet. Their ship sinks into this like kind of ice crater, and it
Melted ice essentially.
melts.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And they only have a certain amount of time before it freezes, and they need some shit from inside the spacecraft, the ship. So she doesn't have to. She just volunteers and kind of dives in to get some stuff out of the ship. And when she's swimming back up, it just freezes her in all around. So she's essentially just frozen.
About like
Yeah,
6 inches from the surface too.
Yeah, you can.
So
you can
it
see the
was
light
yeah.
from her helmet.
It like wasn't like she was like 10 feet under. It's like, oh, she's screwed. It was like she's right there.
Yeah, the whole time. And then Will's friend, I guess we can divulge who
The
his
robot.
friend is. The robot, who is going to kill them, who's pretty much going to kill Will, but Will is like, well, we're both going to fucking die pretty much.
And
So
he saves the robot.
he saves the robot's life, and the robot ends up saving his life and saving Judy, who was trapped in the ice, by using his hand somehow to just melt everything around
Yeah.
it, which is pretty sweet. But god damn it, that fucking doctor, the fake Dr. Smith.
Yeah.
Oh
He's an
my
asshole.
god. The entire time I was just like, could somebody please kill this bitch already? Because like,
Yeah.
it's gonna happen. Just do it now.
Yeah.
But she didn't die. She's still there, right? She's still there.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
locked in the thing. But I knew that Will had to get the robot back.
Yeah.
At one point, Will has to get rid of the robot because it hurts people again, and he doesn't want to hurt anybody again. So he, long story short, gets rid of it somehow by breaking it.
Yeah, and then like throws it off a cliff or something. Or he tells it to walk off a cliff.
He tells it to walk up the cliff, and the robot does pretty much anything Will says. So the robot walks up the cliff and breaks a bunch of pieces. But then the Dr. Smith bitch fixes the robot, and then the robot's like loyal to her.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, like Will's got to get this robot back somehow. And this bitch has to get F'd in the A in some particular way.
Yeah.
I hated her so much. But
it
was a good ending for the first season.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It seemed, if I remember correctly, the season kind of ended. Huh?
Will did get the robot back on the side.
If I remember correctly, the season kind of ended like them going through like a wormhole or something and ended up where like the robot came from or something.
Danger.
Yeah. Which actually in the original series from like the 70s, the robot only said Danger Will Robinson once. Which I looked up.
Whatever.
It's only one time it ever said it, and it stuck. And now it is a thing. So what are you gonna watch next on Netflix?
I have no idea. Didn't really get that far yet. We watched it, and then we've been watching Hulu. We've just been watching some South Park.
All right.
So the new episodes, which are fucking hilarious. Have you watched any new South Park?
I haven't watched South Park since college.
Okay, never mind then.
So it's been like 4
I mean, I
years.
haven't watched it much either, but I just watched like one of the first episodes of the newest season. It was still pretty damn funny, but yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna watch next. No idea.
Watch Ozark.
Yeah, no, you keep telling me to watch Ozark, but
I know. I need someone to talk to with it.
I just want more Lost in Space, but they're just filming it now, which means they're not gonna fucking put out another season until like 2019.
I need someone to talk to about it.
That's why I want Lost in Space.
So
the show's awesome.
So
you go Ozark yourself, Matt.
Okay.
I have no idea what that was supposed to insinuate. Huh? Huh?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Huh? I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna watch next. We'll see. We'll figure out what tickles both of our fancy, and we'll give it a shot.
I know what tickles your fancy.
Food.
A finger touching your prostate.
It's a little fucked up there, Matt. A little fucked up there. I'm gonna end it on that. I'm gonna end it on a high note. I'm gonna George Costanza this. End on a high note and walk out.
All right, that is.
All right, it is. That was webisode
19, not 20, which not 20. Al said at least 3 times.
19. We're still in the teens.
Mm-hmm.
Still in teens. But all right, well, we'll probably catch you guys sooner rather than later next week, probably this weekend.
Yeah.
So look out for this one. I don't know when it'll be up. We'll see. I don't want to rush anything, and I'm in no hurry. Anyway, you guys have a great week.
Bye.
Take it easy.